Hey everybody, Congressman Mark Green. Welcome to Whiteboard Wednesday. We're going to talk about what's going on in Cuba this week because it's both encouraging and very frustrating at the same time. You know, for 60 years, they've been under communist rule, no freedom. The state dictates the entire economy. Stories coming out of Cuba about rationing toilet paper, that experience we had during COVID, happens all the time there in Cuba. Lack of food, lack of basic medicines, basic supplies. One of the interesting things about Cuba is they're not only suppressing their own people, but they're also exporting it throughout Latin America. You look at what's happening in Venezuela, in Nicaragua. It's all got a Cuban starting point. Whether it's their military in Venezuela, supporting the socialist dictator there. Remember Grenada, when the United States went in and freed those people from Cuban influence. One of the interesting things is this debate about lifting the embargo. Should we lift the embargo and that would somehow result in freedom or the communist dictatorship going away? Well, 90% of the Cuban businesses are actually controlled by the Cuban military, so Americans couldn't even do business with them if we lifted the embargo. And right now, 100 plus countries are already doing business. China is 35% or 38% of their combined trade. So they have the resources. The problem is the communist dictators aren't giving it to the people. The dictatorship, here's just one example of what they're doing. They force physicians to go overseas, raise money, and send that money back to the country. And of course, the dictators in communist Cuba just hold on to that money. It doesn't go to the doctors, it doesn't go to the people. And so these demonstrations have erupted with this effort to free Cuba from the communist regime. And so the communist regime cracks down. And we really don't know the total number. We think there's at least 500 people or more. There's no transparency. They've shut down the internet. People can't communicate. We need to support the freedom-loving people of Cuba in their quest for freedom. And the embargo must stay in order to crush that regime and get it out of power. That's Whiteboard Wednesday.